Nationwide issue is hitting close to home. Local car and RV dealerships are struggling with inventory more than a year after the start of the pandemic. Andy Ani reports.
Our inventory is very, very depleted.
There's all kinds of little train wrecks occurring, whether it's material, employees, there's all kinds of different things happening right now.
Local dealerships tell us semiconductor shortages are a major part of the problem. These chips are essential to car manufacturing.
I do have quite a few vehicles that have been produced. They're just waiting for the microchip itself to get in. I would say at this point on the lot itself, we have somewhere right around 20 units. Typically would have anywhere between 200 to 250 new units on the lot.
At the beginning of the pandemic, assembly plants started to shut down. So car manufacturers cut back on chip orders. Now that vaccines are being distributed and global markets are opening back up, we're seeing a major kink in the supply chain.
It's kind of funny because my wife and I just got into a new Suburban and people are coming in wanting to drive them. Well, unfortunately, we don't have any on the lots just because they are such a hot item. I've actually had to contact my wife to come in, and people will take our vehicle for a drive.
President Biden addressed this issue again early last week and says efforts to produce the chip in the United States should soon be underway.
I received a letter from 23 senators, bipartisanly, and 42 House members, Republican and Democrats, supporting the Chips for America program. China and the rest of the world is not waiting. And there's no reason why Americans should wait.
I also spoke to one of the owners of Riverwood RV. He tells us people are also changing their vacationing habits. Between 40 and 50% of their customers are first-time buyers.
There is a pretty high uptick in the number of campers being ordered. They're not traveling as much, maybe going to Florida or overseas or what have you. They're sticking more around home. So your budgets are being allocated to campers and doing family things closer to home.
It's opened up a lot of people's eyes in different aspects of the business, and I think it's only going to make things a lot better for the future.
Despite the many bumps in the road, sellers say people should still come in to buy, but keep in mind there may be a delay. For KX News, I'm Andy Ani.
President Biden's remarks on the chip shortage last week has led to auto manufacturers and tech companies announcing plans to soon start manufacturing chips in their U.S. factories.